So how do you start making videos when you're just not feeling very confident? Or maybe you've had a break from making videos and your confidence has gone downhill. In this video, I'm going to share with you the 3 things that I've done differently and a bunch of other things too that have helped me to get my confidence when I'm going on camera. And these might help you too. Now, stay tuned to the end because I've got an exciting surprise for you. Hi, I'm Justina and I'm your video professional helping you make better videos for your business. If you've been following me, you might have noticed I've had a long break from making videos. I've been showing up with live videos in my communities, but I haven't really been making any other videos, and I certainly haven't been putting any on my YouTube channel. So this happens to all of us, whatever the reasons, whether it's been something personal that's come up in your life, or whether like me, it's just been that your offline business has got too busy. And then after that break, you start to go back and all of those things that held you up the first time you tried to overcome all of your fears and anxieties to do with getting on camera, they all come straight back in, and you have to bust through those again, except usually it's a bit faster to bust through them because it's like a bit of memory muscle going on, a bit of muscle memory going on. But at the same time, things can happen in that period. So for me, it's all around getting older. So I look at myself in the mirror, I look at myself on video, and all I see are wrinkles, saggy jawlines, fuzzy hair, a little bit of extra weight, and all of those things that probably don't bother you at all. But what is it for you? Why don't you share with me in the comments below what it is that you see when you see yourself on camera? Because I bet you we don't see the same things as you. We really do fool ourselves. Now here's one of the things that I want you to really take time to consider is that ego of yours getting in the way of sharing your message? Now, I've got 3 questions I'm going to ask you, and if you answer yes to all 3 of these questions, then keep watching. The first question is, will my message help someone? Okay, so is what you want to share going to be helping someone else's life in some way? The second question is, do I want to help more people? So is it not enough that you're helping the people that you're currently helping? Do you have that desire to really just spread your wings and open up the floodgates and let in all those other people that could do with that help? Do you have that yearning inside that you want to help more people? Do I want to grow my business? Are you happy with how things are? Or do you want to just build and build and build, making your business larger and larger, and in effect then reaching more people and helping more people? Have you answered yes to all 3 of these questions? If you answer yes to all 3 of those questions, then really taking video seriously and overcoming all of those fears and anxieties and ego that you have right now is something you really need to battle on and push through. So that said, it's a lot easier said than done now, isn't it? I know, I am a video professional, and yet I still have these same fears, doubts, worries, concerns, anxieties and ego all getting in my way as well. So here's the thing, it's okay for you to embrace everything that's going to help you get on camera, whatever that is for you. So I'm going to share with you the 3 things that I've done differently this time round to get back on camera, and maybe this will give you some ideas of what might work for you. So the first thing is that I go to the hairdressers the morning of when I'm planning to do my videos. The second thing that I'm doing differently is I'm actually preparing my entire script. And while I would do this for clients when I'm filming with them, or they would write them, and I would guide them through how to write them, and then use auto cue, I've never actually done that for myself because, well, frankly, I haven't really needed to. Having a script guideline or script notes has been all I've needed to go from. But trying to get back on video when my confidence has gone down, I find that I'm not quite as good as ad-libbing, and it takes a bit of time to get back into that groove. Now, in the recording of this video, as I mentioned, it's day 3. I've had to record this same video a few times because other things have gone wrong. I actually feel like I know the script quite well. And tech fail, my auto cue on my phone gave up because that's a different story of what that setup was like. In fact, there's a video I'm making about that, and if you keep your eye on the eye that comes up in the corner of the screen, if it's up there now, it means I've already made that video, and you can go and have a look at how to use auto cue in your video making process. So for the purpose of this video right now that you're watching, I've got my script on my iPad here. And for me, it doesn't bother me that you see the iPad. In fact, I think it makes a little bit of interest for the video. But what it means I'm doing is I am writing out word for word the entire script, and that just gives me a bit of extra confidence when I'm coming to perform that video on camera. Maybe that's something that you need to do also to just kickstart getting into the swing of talking to camera and getting that video content created. So the third thing that I'm doing differently is I'm actually blocking out an entire 2 days where I've cleared my diary to create the videos. Now before, I used to just know that that was going to be my main priority in a certain period of time, and I used to be able to dip in and out of doing that video work as I went along. But now I'm finding that I really need to have my attention a lot more focused, because that multitasking has become much harder, and I'm much easier distracted because it's taking more effort for me to get in front of cameras. So maybe this is something that you can do too if you're finding yourself easily distracted, especially while you're trying to get that ball rolling again or get it started for making your video content. So these are the 3 things that I'm doing differently now to kind of refine my mojo in making videos. What are they for you? So tell me in the comments below if you found any of those interesting, if they're things you've tried, or maybe it's triggered a new idea that is something that would work for you. So there are some other things that I do as well, but these are things that I would do anyway, but I'm going to run through them with you now because maybe you haven't done these things and it might be the thing that really helps you. So the first thing is that I actually enjoy doing EFT as daily as I can, and certainly on days when I'm going to be filming. So if you haven't heard of EFT before, it's commonly known as tapping, and it's sometimes called acupuncture without the needle. So you're tapping on certain points of your body that can help release emotional connections. My good friend and my own personal mindset mentor, Marie Halden, has a great YouTube channel, so go over and find her. I'll link it up in the notes below if that's something that you want to have a go at. The second thing is I prepare what I'm going to say. As I said before, I've shifted that on a level now, so that I'm actually writing the scripts in its entirety, but maybe you don't need that, but you definitely have to plan what you're going to say, even if they are just notes. So I also shut the door, make sure I'm in a space that's as quiet as I can make it and as undisturbed as possible. Maybe that means you need to schedule a specific time of day when you're less likely to be disturbed or distracted by other things going on around your office, your studio, or your home. The fourth thing is that I give myself a bit of a word about my ego and how actually the people that are going to watch this video need it, and that's more important than me feeling uncomfortable or whatever that is that I'm feeling at that moment. I remind myself that actually it really doesn't matter how I look as long as I've turned up, having made an effort. All of those things that I can't change are okay, and I just need to leave that behind and not worry about it. I use a diffuser where I put lavender in, so it's more relaxing and helps me feel like I'm in that space also. I have a glass of water ready because you will always get a dry throat when you're starting to talk that much. If I can, I will exercise in the morning too, so that just gives me more energy and helps me feel more productive through that day too. So I said at the beginning of this video that I had a surprise if you stayed and watched till the end. We're almost at the end, and what I want to share with you is that surprise. Now, of course you can tell because this video has been published that I've got over my own gremlins. But you might feel like you need a bit of help, so I'm going to give away to one viewer of this video a free one-to-one session with me so we can talk through what it is that's blocking you and holding you back from creating videos for your business. So if you would like to have a go and enter, then have a look in the details below and there'll be a form or a link or something there that you can use and see whether you and I can have that one-to-one together. So that's it for now, but remember, the more you're seen on video, the faster your audience will connect with you. Don't go away, go and watch me on this video next and I'll see you there. So how do you get on camera when... Try not to touch the camera though because I'm filming right now. You'll be quiet. Okay, I think that's that video